In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Termite destroys the wood, the wooden furniture. And then the maladies destroy a human being, an animal, if not controlled or managed. The bad habits destroys a person as well, physically as well as psychologically. Today we are going to talk about one bad habit. This one bad habit is the porn watching. The porn viewing has become quite common, particularly among the younger folks. Though the people of older ages, they are not free from it. They too are addicted to it, maybe to a lesser degree, the lesser ratio of the married and the grown up people, but it is very high amongst the younger folks, unfortunately. This bad habit of theirs is destroying, I'm not exaggerating it. It is not just harmful, it is more harmful, quite harmful. So, for that reason, this habit of the younger folks as well as the elder people must be controlled. Dear friends and fellows, how can we do that? First of all, we need to understand that this is something which is so dangerous, which is so bad, that I shall be rendered useless financially, even financially, physically, sexually, psychologically, maybe financial, not up to that extent, but it does get affected indirectly. Indirectly, directly, it is the health, the physical health, the psychological health, the emotional health. It does suffer and suffer a lot actually. We need to understand first of all, and we need to become clear that this is something so bad that I must control it, I must eliminate it, I must get rid of it, otherwise it is going to swallow me, otherwise it is going to make me a much you know uh, person who will not be able to enjoy the life, who will not be able to live a fuller life, who will not be able to live an enjoyable life. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, how can we do that? How can we do that? I think that first of all we need to do certain exercises, exercises which does discipline us, which makes us a self disciplined person, which does develop, which helps us develop the self control system, the self disciplining ourselves. Mean obviously nobody from outside, nobody externally is going to do that for us. We do have to do it for we ourselves. Maybe we will not be able to hire a trainer, the services of a trainer who can help us develop the self discipline. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, we need to develop the self discipline amongst us. That is something really necessary. And that self, there are exercises which are not very difficult to start, which are not very difficult to carry on, but it helps us a lot in making us a self disciplined person. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, I am not going to be in the details of what the self discipline creating exercises or at the moment, because we do need a separate talk upon that, and I shall be inshallah providing you with those shall be inshallah shedding light upon those things. But at the moment we can only talk about it very briefly, and we can only mention it. And then number one, number two, you yourself can develop, you yourself can create, and you yourself can practice these self disciplinary exercises, these exercises which can create as a kind of self discipline and a self control. It does exist, but we need to develop it actually, and it will help us that the exercises which help us develop the self discipline amongst us. Number two, There are certain good viewing we have been intending to start, because we are of the view that that is something very useful. We have been resolving to start, but we could not do it, unfortunately. We need to start doing that. And although it will take a bit of effort in the beginning, but we need to make it a habit. Once it does become habit, it will take a very small amount of effort and not much of the effort at all. But initially, obviously, we do have to make the effort. It will provide an alternative viewing actually. This alternative viewing, we need to absorb ourselves in it. We need to develop our interest gradually. We need to keep developing our interest in it. So it will provide an alternative activity actually. This alternative activity will help us a lot in keeping ourselves away from that bad viewing. Number two, there are certain other sort of types of viewing which are which are entertaining but not harmful at all. Maybe it could be the traveling, it could be anything else, whatever you like. It could be the cooking channel, it could be any other channel on the social media, on the YouTube, etc. So we need to start doing that at the same time parallelly. So the two of these things, not it will take a bit of effort. Obviously, I repeatedly say that it will take a little bit of effort in the beginning, but if at all we keep doing it, it will become a kind of habit, and we do have to make it a habit. The habit of weaving, which is something really good, and which will help us in several other areas as well. We should keep developing that. Number one. Number two, dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, we need to start an alternative viewing, alternative which is meant for the entertainment, which are meant for the healthy entertainment. And there are many of the healthy entertainments available on the social media, on the smartphone, on the computer. We need to choose one or two of them which attracts us more. I'm not saying that we should stop, we shouldn't be watching the other, but we need to choose one or two which entertains us more. But these are quite harmful. These are quite, these are not malign, and these are, something really nice, innocent. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, these things, I said the three things, the two things rather. One is to work very hard upon, creating the self disciplinary exercises. Creating it could be chosen from the social media. We need to practice it, and then we need to start the alternative viewing. We need to develop the alternative viewing, one which